Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, July 22nd, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer. Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Sarcastic remarks at the end of Tuesday's Palm Coast City Council meeting is leading to some confusion. Amy Cherry has more.
Acting Palm Coast Mayor Eddie Branquinho is clarifying sarcastic comments he made at a recent City Council meeting wherein he referenced Councilman Danko's claims at a prior meeting that former Mayor Melissa Holland had resigned after Governor Ron DeSantis threatened possible criminal charges. The governor has refuted those claims with a spokeswoman calling them untrue. Danko also claimed Holland used her daughter, who had a liver transplant in 2019, as an excuse to resign, going so far as to say she wasn't even that sick. Branquinho put sarcasm aside and called all of it lies.
For those who didn't think that was sarcasm, unfortunately, it was sarcasm. And that was absolutely to call Councilman Danko a liar, because he lied about it. That was a sarcasm. He was lying about it, and he stood there, and he said nothing. He should be embarrassed, ashamed of himself, together with his friend that's running for mayor right now. These people have no scrupulous. They are bad. They are bad. That's what it was for. Melissa never, ever was charged. Governor never came to Palm Coast and said that. And Tori, for the last few years, okay, she has been going through hell. She could never work. For these people to say that she couldn't be that sick, he should put something in his mouth. And I'm not going to say what. These are bad people, bad influences for this city.
Holland has also emphatically denied Danko's claims. A special election is being held on July 27th to replace Holland, who resigned to care for her ailing daughter. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
2 ex-felons are arrested in Flagler County on drug trafficking charges. John Arking reports.
On Tuesday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Communications Center alerted deputies of a possible wanted subject driving a gray Chrysler Pacifica northbound on US 1. Deputies observed a vehicle matching the description of the suspect vehicle parked on the southwest corner of a mobile gas station. As the responding deputy approached the parking lot, the driver activated the brake lights, indicating the vehicle was starting to move. The deputy then conducted a traffic stop to prevent the vehicle from leaving the area. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
While they were verifying the warrant for the fugitive, a straw with what appeared to be cocaine fell out of his pocket. A presumptive test was conducted, which returned positive, and he was arrested. They got the passenger out of the car, and in plain view, they noticed that the passenger tried to hide a plastic baggie with a white powdery substance, and also some green leafy material was visible, which turned out to be marijuana, and the white powdery substance was cocaine. Both subjects were arrested and taken to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility.
The driver, identified as 46-year-old Daniel Paulo, was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia and violation of pretrial release. He's being held without bond. The passenger, 47-year-old David Trotta, was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and trafficking methamphetamine with possession of a firearm. He's being held on a $55,500 bond. This is not Paulo or Trotta's first encounter with local law enforcement. Both men have previously faced felony charges in Flagler County. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Flagler County's interim administrator weighs in on Palm Coast's rejection of a half-cent sales tax hike last month. Heidi Petito called it unfortunate the hike didn't pass because it was an opportunity to offset property owners' tax burden.
We would have been able to capture it by people that are visiting. And when you think about your taxable items, your necessities, your groceries, your medications and things like that, they're not taxed. But it's the people that come in here that may be, going out to a restaurant or, buying stuff in our community. And it would have been a way for them to contribute, because when they come here, it doesn't matter, if you call for police or fire, they're going to come and they're going to respond. But they're not paying for that service. The residents are paying for that service.
The county has said revenue generated from the hike is desperately needed to pay for critical public safety demands. It's unclear now how they'll get that revenue boost. A long-awaited walkway is coming soon over State Road 100 in Flagler County. Karen Johnson has the details.
Construction work for a long-anticipated pedestrian bridge that will also serve bicyclists crossing over State Road 100 leading to Flagler Beach is a one-of-a-kind structure that will begin next Monday. Flagler County engineer Faith Akatib.
bridge will be 12 feet in width, and it will be the multi-use trail will be going through Graham Swamp, which is going to be connected to this from the south end of the pedestrian bridge, and then it will be connected north to Lehigh Trail.
The process for the $9.48 million project that spent years on the Florida Department of Transportation Alternative Priorities ranking list began in 2018 when the Board of County Commissioners approved the $1.5 million design phase, also paid without the use of local tax dollars. Al-Khatib says it's better to be planning for the future than responding to it. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The Holland Park splash pad will be closed for inspection today. Brittany Kershaw, Director of Public Information and Engagement for the City of Palm Coast.
The Holland Park splash pad will be closed today. The contractor is going to be on site, and they are investigating an outstanding warranty issue that is causing parts of the flooring, the rubber pad on the floor, to crack and deteriorate in some areas, which is creating a tripping hazard. And in an effort to keep everybody safe, we're going to close the park down today so that we can work with the contractor to come up with a plan of action to get that fixed.
The playground portion of Holland Park will remain open. Step away from the news.
But wait till I finish the story. Psychiatric nurse practitioner Eddie Brous says that if you've heard all there is to hear about COVID or the latest happening, it's time to help cure your anxiety with this help.
I tell most of my patients who have anxiety and social anxiety, they need to turn off the news. And I don't mean turn it out, but I mean, if you're going to watch the news, set a timer. I'm going to watch the news from this time, and then I'm done.
Brous said find something else to do, like a hobby. He said that can help lower your anxiety as well. Flagler Health Matters is on every Saturday morning at 11:30 here on WNZF. The podcast is on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, it's Reward Friday. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.